So if you want to see an absolutely amazing presentation of a fragrance, that's what I'm going to be digging into today. Guys, if this is your first time finding my channel, my name is Gerard. Today we're talking about fragrances. And if you like content like this, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. But let's not waste any more time because this brand, number one, I'm a fan of, but more so the presentation of this particular fragrance, which just happens to be my favorite scent from the brand. The scent we are talking about is Fawa from Nusik. Now, I've talked about this scent in the past on the channel, and I was blown away by the overall presentation, the smell, and we're gonna go through all that. I really want you guys to see how much attention to detail Nusik actually puts into the overall presentation here. So let's get into it. So obviously the front of the box, you have that gold foil label that takes up the entire front of the box, which I just think looks really sharp and clean. And then as you open the box, and it feels really nice in the hand as well, you have the fragrance in this like sort of black satin bed, and this silk here that is just the presentation for me and the bottle, this is stunning. I don't even think it's doing it justice seeing it on camera, but it's just an amazing presentation for what you're getting here, which is a fragrance for less than $30. And then once you take the bottle out, very heavy in the hand. I mean, extremely heavy. This thing is like a brick. So every thing about it feels quality. The cap, very heavy metal cap, thick glass, and just the black and gold. I love the aesthetic of the bottle. Obviously, you spared no expense in the detailing. You can kind of see the ring around the atomizer here. It's nicely detailed there as well. And I don't know, it's just something about this bottle that's absolutely amazing. Let's take a look at the atomizer. Decent atomizer, but not the best atomizer. So, wow. I absolutely love this fragrance, and the quality, guys, stunning fragrance for, again, being sub $30. In the air, you have that really beautiful, balanced, fresh versus warm sweetness, and it's just super addictive the minute you spray it. This is a high compliment getter. It's one of those fragrances that feels effortless, that you're gonna smell and you're gonna say, wow, okay, there's something I like about it. And you might start sort of searching for different things in the scent, and that's personally what I do when I really like a fragrance on that first spray. So the first thing that pops out to me is the creaminess, the vanilla, mixed with the citrus notes. And off of the skin, it sparkles. It has this effervescence to it. It's bubbly, it's alive. And one thing I will get to eventually is the overall performance on this, but what I really love about it is, again, that perfect balance of sweetness and the warmth of the fragrance. That, to me, is what garners compliments in most situations. So it has a cleanliness to it. It feels put together, like you could easily throw this on out of the shower and go to work or school. But also, it's a nice transitional fragrance in that it's gonna work ideally in the evening as well. So you're gonna be able to put it on, really not have to re-up, because again, the performance here, really good, really long lasting fragrance on me, especially on clothes. So the notes listed are top notes: lemon zest, lavender, and lemon. The mid notes are earthy notes, patchouli, apple, and smoke. And the base notes are lavender, vanilla, and vetiver. So a lot of people seem to compare this to things like Paco Rabanne's Phantom, which I definitely get that. But there's also an element here And I don't know if it's necessarily, it's not really in the listed notes, but some of that warmth is coming from spice for me. And I don't know if it's cinnamon or something like that. It's just a combination with that spice and the vanilla that's also reminding me a little bit of PDM's Ojan, which is my favorite gourmand PDM. Just if you guys haven't smelled Ojan, you need to. So the warmer elements of Ojan, the spicier elements of Ojan are meeting some of those fresher, more earthy notes, the zesty citrus of the Phantom. So if you're a fan of patchouli, if you're a fan of earthy notes, and you like that scent, you like Paco Rabanne's Phantom, I think you're absolutely gonna love this one. And then mixing in that combination of the Ojan, I mean, this is just an absolutely stunning fragrance. How they do this for under $30, I don't really know, but I mean, it's addictive. I could see myself wearing this in a lot of different situations. And yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, the first time I smelled the Phantom, I wasn't really that big of a fan. I thought it was okay. It's just very patchouli heavy, very earthy. This just has more balance than that. So I don't even want to call this a straight up dupe because I don't think it is. I think as a standalone fragrance on its own, this is fantastic. As it begins to dry down a little bit, you get more of that smoke. The smoke is not something I pick up on initially, but then as some of that citrus starts to subside a little bit and take a back seat, that smoke comes through and the earthiness, and man, it's just a beautiful combination. I think that if you are considering a fragrance that is versatile, that you love that combination of warm notes and freshness, spicy, I think you need to look into this one. It is obviously one that's not talked about that often, and with so many fragrances on the market, it's easy to get lost in a sea of things that, you know, you think smell good or you want to try, and I always recommend sampling. However, I think in this case, it's a pretty safe blind buy. You're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna think it's one of those fragrances that I personally like to reach for and just smell, even if I don't wear it every day, because I have this channel and I try to wear something new every single day so I can talk about it with you guys. But this is one that I would definitely find myself reaching for, more so in office settings, situations like that, if I'm meeting a client, because it does have this kind of professionalism to it as well, this sort of upscale feeling. And then I can't get over the effervescence that it offers and the woodiness. And the dry down's pretty good too. The dry down, I think it gets a little safer in the dry down, a little more generic, but I will say that there is something to that because the lavender just gives it this overall really clean, refreshing vibe to it. This is one that for under $30 is far more dynamic, far more complex than I would ever expect a $30 or less fragrance to be. And when you're talking about that, you're in a good place. You're in a place where it doesn't feel linear. It has a top, mid, and base, and it's done right. I mean, it truly is done right. This one stands out to me. This one, out of my massive collection, I think about from time to time and say, that's one I want to wear. So I'd be curious to know if you guys have tried Fawaa from Nusik. I think some of you guys have, because I've talked about this scent before, and a lot of you guys in the comments were like, I love Fawaa, it's awesome. So yeah, I would love to know your opinion on it. Have you tried it? Is it something that sounds like it might interest you? Drop it in the comments section. As a matter of fact, if there's anything from the Nusik Reefs brand that you guys want to recommend, again, drop that in the comment section down below as well. But if you like content like this, guys, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, hit that bell notification so you are updated whenever I upload new content. But until then, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.